WWE has some major Alexa Bliss plans. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down what WWE exactly has planned because there's been a lot of speculation as to what they may have lined up for Alexa Bliss at the July 13th premium live event. Evolution 2 is such a historical event. It's something in which WWE is taking very seriously. And as the card is over a week away, a little less than 2 weeks, they are kicking this show into high drive, and I, for one, greatly appreciate it. So when this card was first announced, when we knew that WWE was bringing back Evolution 2, there was a lot of speculation as to what WWE would end up doing with Alexa Bliss. For me, I wanted a high-profile match, and according to a new report, well, WWE is giving us that. With Evolution 2 right around the corner, you might think, okay, is she going to be in a singles match? Is she going to be a tag team match? Is she going to be in a battle royale? I mean, it didn't look like she was going to be in a championship match, but oh, how things have changed. So WWE, they taped SmackDown ahead of time this week. July 4th, SmackDown is taped. They taped it on Monday night, right after Monday Night Raw. That's why they had an early start time. And during that Raw, it was announced that Roxanne Perez would replace Liv Morgan as the tag team champions. Her and Raquel would defend the tag team championships at Evolution 2. The way that they went about it was very interesting. So you're going to have a situation where it's a fatal four-way. Roxanne and Raquel are going to defend the tag team titles against a team from Monday Night Raw, a team from Friday Night SmackDown, and a team from NXT. Now, this led to fans thinking, okay, well, who are they going to defend the championships against? Well, before the taping, and it wasn't confirmed, at least in front of the live audience, it was reported by Corey Hayes of Bodyslam.net that it was actually going to be Alexa Bliss part of this Fatal 4-Way match. And according to the report, they are going to be cooping up together SmackDown's two of their biggest stars. It's going to be Alexa Bliss and it's going to be Charlotte Flair teaming up, and they are going to be representing Friday Night SmackDown in the women's tag team title match at the all-women's event. Okay? WWE is looking to stack this card, okay, as much star power and as many dream matches as possible. And the pairing of the two of the most decorated stars in women's history, well, that certainly fits the bill. So be on the lookout for this match announcement. Now, this is interesting because WWE has been planting seeds of a potential pairing with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair on WWE television. We just didn't know how they were going to go about it. We didn't know if they were going to put them in a tag team. We didn't know if they were going to have them square off and go off into a rivalry. We didn't know. Now, do I love the idea of a Charlotte Flair-Alexa Bliss pairing? Not necessarily, because their characters are kind of out of whack. Alexa is a baby face. WWE is trying to push Charlotte Flair as a tweener, even though we all know that she's better off as a heel, and she even has gone as far as stating that. Regardless, WWE wants to push this down our throats. They want to do this for whatever reason, right? And you may not agree with it, I may not agree with it, but that's what they're doing. And so now we have the idea of what if we have a situation in which Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair becomes the women's tag team champions, right? Like, that would be a pairing. That would be a pairing. Is it the right move? I don't know if it's necessarily the right move in terms of a long-term play, but what I can tell you is this. The idea of doing Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, tag team one-off at Evolution? Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that because it does a few things, right? It gives Alexa Bliss something credible to do at the event in a time in which, ever since her return to the Royal Rumble, it has been start and stop. She's been on TV, she's been off TV. They don't really know what to do with her character. We have Charlotte Flair, who made a grand return at the Royal Rumble. They tried to push her as a babyface before pivoting towards being a heel. They had her lose to Tiffany Stratton, and she's kind of fallen off the face of the earth on WWE TV, even though she's been on TV, right? Like, it's weird. She's been on TV, but she hasn't really done anything on TV, right? And so we have Evolution 2, and there's so many different matches, so many different ideas that you could do with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And the idea of making them a tag team, the idea of, okay, let's put them together. Let's see what we can do. Let's get them on the card. Let's get them in the card in the right situation, right? Because this is not like a situation where, okay, we need Alexa, we need Charlotte on the card. We don't know what to do with them. We have this battle royale. Let's stick them in the battle royale. Okay. If you missed the announcement on Monday Night Raw, WWE's holding a battle royale. We don't know who's in this match. We just know there's going to be a battle royal. We know that the winner of this match is going to earn a championship opportunity. So that's challenging for the women's world title, that's challenging for the women's championship. And they're going to do it where the winner challenge for whatever championship they want at Clash in Paris, which I believe is in September. After a quick Google search, August 31st. Okay, it's in France. Cody Rhodes is advertised, CM Punk, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte. They're all on the front marquee. Even Bianca Belair. And so, all right, you need a big match for that. And I like the fact that WWE is going, okay, we have to have a battle royal on this show because we want to get as many women on the card as possible. I respect that. And without drawing it out and having, 18 matches, they're like, we're just going to throw in a battle royale. Do I love battle royals? No. Would I rather have a Royal Rumble type thing? Yes. It is what it is. So now you go, okay, we're going to have this battle royal. We're going to get as many people on the card. But we're also going to have it be a situation in which the winner matters. Like, we're not just throwing you out there and you're having a random, match where the stakes don't mean anything. No, we're going to add stakes to this. We're going to give you a future women's world championship match. I like that. And it makes the match seem important. It makes it seem, high profile and marquee-ish. So go with it, right? Go with it. And that's what WWE is doing. I like that. And instead of putting a Charlotte Flair or Alexa Bliss in there, even though that match does need some star power and you are going to have to sacrifice some of the names to get them in that match, you're not doing it at Alexa Bliss or Charlotte Flair's expense, right? Now, you can make the argument Charlotte Flair winning it or Alexa Bliss winning it, it would be a high profile status for them. But I do think that putting them in a women's tag team title match, which will probably involve the Bella somehow, some way, it's going to be a high profile situation. And so you may not get a single standout moment, but you will definitely at least get both of them having a high profile situation. And I respect that and I appreciate that.